Okay, so we will be doing today sums of redemption of debenture, where this redemption is done out of profit. So over here, we have to see the provisions what are there for redemption of debenture out of profit, and that is almost the same as it was out of capital. The only difference is now instead of transferring 25% of the debentures redeemed, 25% of the face value of the debentures redeemed, now we will go for 100% of the face value of debenture redeemed will be transferred to debenture redemption reserve. So this is one of the main difference. Okay, rest all entries remain the same. So let's start with the sum. Now, when the provision of money for redemption of debenture is out of profit, Pragna Limited redeemed 7% debentures of rupees 34 lakh. Rupees 34 lakh means 34,000 debentures if 100 is the face value. However, it is not given what is the face value per debenture over here at a premium of 8% as on 31/3/2018. So they are to be redeemed at a premium of 8%. For this, provision for money was made out of profit of the company. The company invested the required amount as on 30th April 2017. Past journal entries for redemption of debenture in the books of the company with the assumption that it fulfills provision of Companies Act. Also prepare debenture redemption investment account and debenture redemption reserve account. So let's proceed with the entries. Please write the heading. It is textbook page number 99. Write the heading. Pragna Limited. Okay, now over here we have to write entries only for redemption. Okay, you can see over here it is given that past journal entries for redemption of debentures. So we don't have to pass entry for issue of debentures, only redemption. So let's proceed. Now, first entry for redemption will be you have to invest 15% of amount of the face value of the debentures to be redeemed before 30th April for the year in which the redemption is going to take place. So 30th April 30th April 2017, we are going to make investment. So debenture redemption investment account debit to bank account. I'll do the working over here. Face value is rupees 34 lakh into 15%. So let's see how much amount calculated. 5,10,000. Close it. Now next we go for 31/3/2018. So 31st March 2018. We sell the investments. So bank account debit. Now over here in the question, we have invested, but where we have invested, what is the rate of interest? It is not given. So directly I like 10,000 to debenture redemption investment account. So now we are selling these investments to pay back the debenture holders. This is minimum 15%. You can even invest more. Next. Now we have to transfer the amount to debenture redemption reserve. Now because it is over here out of profit, so what we will do is we will transfer full 100% of the face value to be redeemed to debenture redemption reserve account. From where? From surplus of statement of profit and loss account. Debit to debenture redemption reserve account. How much? Full 34 lakh. So I'll write in the bracket over here 100% transferred to reserve. Why? Because it is method of redemption out of profit. Close it. Again. Now we have to write the entry for redemption of debentures. So 7% debenture account, debentures face value 34 lakh, debit premium on redemption of debenture account, debit, I'll write in bracket face value 34 lakh into 8%. It comes to 2,72,000 to debenture holder account. 36,72,000. Close it. Important entry now. Debenture holder, debit 26 lakh 72,000 to bank account. 36 lakh 72,000. So we have paid the debenture holder. Now, how much we have in debenture redemption reserve account, that will be transferred to general reserve. 31 3 2018 debenture redemption reserve account, debit 34 lakh to general reserve account, 34 lakh. So close it and close the sum and do the totals. Double underline. So as you can see, not much of a difference between both the methods, out of capital or out of profit. Only difference is if it is out of capital, then 20 minimum 25% is to be transferred to debenture redemption reserve account. And if it is out of profit, then 100% of the face value is to be transferred to debenture redemption reserve account. Minimum 15% investment of the face value up to 30th April for the year in which the debentures are to be redeemed will remain the same, minimum 15% up to 30th April 2017. Okay, illustration 21. Now let's see the question. Morbi Tiles Limited had issued 8% debenture of rupees 16 lakh. So 16 lakh is the face value which are due to be redeemed out of profit on. Now this is an important date over here. 1/11/2017. So it is during the year and it is not at the end of the year, what we have seen normally in the previous sums, what we have done. At a premium of 5%. The company had a debenture redemption reserve. Now the company over here already had a debenture redemption reserve of 5,60,000. So company के पास ये already reserve है debenture redemption reserve of 5,60,000. So we have to now make debenture redemption reserve for the remaining amount. It was decided to invest the required amount in proper time in debenture redemption investment. Pass necessary journal entries for redemption of debentures in the books of the company and also prepare debenture redemption reserve and debenture redemption investment account, which you have to do on your own. So let's make the format and write the heading. Now uh, let's do some working before we write the heading. Okay, working note 1, and then we go to that section of the screen. Now face value of debentures to be redeemed is 16 lakhs. Please do this working, all of you. Face value of debentures to be redeemed is 16 lakh. So required debenture redemption reserve is again 16 lakh. Now I'll underline this. Less already created, that is 5,60,000. So additional to be created is 16 lakh minus 5,60,000. So it comes to 10,40,000. So this is what we have to create. So please do this working. And then let's write the heading. This is page number 100. Illustration number 21. Okay. Now let's start with the entry. Entry is what we are supposed to pass. Now over here, there is a very typical point that we are redeeming the debentures during the year, not at the end of the year. So the amount to be transferred to debenture redemption reserve will not be on 1/11/2017 because of the simple reason that when you create a reserve, you debit surplus. Now this is in the month of November. So, how do you know that by the end of the year there will always be a surplus? Then can be a deficit also. So, the rule is that if it is during the year, then in the previous year itself, at the end of previous year itself, we will first create debenture redemption reserve account. So, this is an important point over here. I hope you understood the logic behind it because during the year we on 1/11 I don't know whether I'll be making profit or loss. Okay, so we have to create this debenture redemption reserve on 31/3/2017. On 31/3/2017. So we write the entry surplus in statement of profit and loss account, debit 10,40,000 to debenture redemption reserve account 10,40,000. Working note 1, which is 16 lakh minus 5,60,000. So this is on 31/3/2017. Now 30th April 2017, we will invest this money. So debenture redemption investment account, debit to bank account. Now this will be, let's do the working. So this will be 16 lakh face value into 15% minimum. So 2,40,000. Now, what next? Now, on the date of redemption, that is 1/11/2017, let's sell off the investment first. So, bank account debit to debenture redemption investment account, 2,40,000. Because rate of interest of investment or where it is invested at what rate is not given directly, or else we also have to write the entry for interest what we received till the time we redeemed it. Okay, so that has to be done. Now over here it's not there, so we directly go with it. Now we write the entry for redemption. 8% debenture, face value 16 lakh. So 16 lakh premium on redemption of debenture 16 lakh face value into 5% premium. So 80,000 to debenture holder account. 16 lakh 80,000. Next, debenture holder account 16 lakh 80,000 to bank. And then finally, we transfer debenture redemption reserve to general reserve. That's it. Close it, do the totals. Double underline. Go through it and see if you have any doubt. This date 31/3/2017. This is a typical point over here. Okay, so we will be doing a new concept over here in illustration 22. Now I'll read the sum, and while doing the sum, we will be understanding the concept of this. Okay, now illustration 22, Pujan Motors Limited issued 4,008% debenture of 250 each. So face value is 250. This is the face value. The board of director purchased 1,500 own debenture from the market at a price of rupees 225 each for investment purpose. After few months, company sold these purchased debentures at rupees 270 per debenture in the market. Record necessary entries from the above transaction. Now, here you can see that what is happening. Pujan Motors Limited has issued debentures. People like you and me have purchased the debentures. Now these debentures get traded in the stock market. Okay, so they get traded, and then they have their own prices every day based on demand, supply, uh, and other factors. So now what is happening? My debenture of rupees 250 is available at 225. So instead of putting my money into someone else's company or investing into shares or debentures of some other company, I decided to invest in my own debentures because I'm getting my debentures at a rate which is even less than the face value. So what did we do? We purchased 1,500 own debentures from the market, kept it for some time for investment purpose. Now here it is for investment. After few months, company sold this. Now when the market went up, this debenture bond market, money market went up, we are getting a big profit. 270, we purchase at 225, we are getting 270 rupees, so almost 45 rupees per debenture we are getting. So we sold these debentures in the market. So this is what we are doing over here, and we have to write the journal entries for the same. You understood the concept, all of you? I'll explain this concept once again while we go for the entries. Okay, so let's start with the first entry. The company issued 4,000 debentures. As a date is not given, we just write the heading, write the page number. Pujan Motors Limited. So serial number 1, bank account. Now, how many debentures? 4,000 debentures into face value rupees 250. So 10 lakh, 2 debenture, application and allotment account. 10 lakh. Second, debenture, application and allotment account. 10 lakh. To 8% debenture account. 10 lakh. Next. Now we issued debentures. Our debentures are there in the market. They get traded every day in various exchanges, stock exchanges. And now what is happening? The price of our debentures in the stock market, which are with various debenture holder, it went down to 225. So the board of directors decided that why invest our money somewhere else? We know our company better. Let's buy our debentures from the market for investment purpose at a cheaper rate. So over here we are buying our own debentures. So we have to create an account, investment in own debenture account, debit to bank account. Now I'll do the working over here. We purchased 1500 debentures into rupees 225. So let's calculate 1500 into 225. So 3,37,500. Close it. Now what happened? We kept the investment for some time. We waited for the market to move up, and now we are getting a price of 270. So we decided to sell them off and take the profit. So now bank account debit. Dhyan dena please. We are selling 1500 debentures at a rate of rupees 270. So 4,05,000, 337,500 we invested. We got 4,05,000 in return to investment in own debenture account with the book value that is 3,37,500 and to profit on sale of investment account. The difference between 4,05,000 and 3,37,500. So 67,500 is the profit what the company made. Now, fifth, this profit will be transferred to profit and loss. So account, so profit on sale of investment account, debit to statement of profit and loss account. That's it. Close it. Do the totals. Along with this, we can even buy our debentures from the open market and even cancel it. Such sums are already there in my video lecture. So when you will be seeing the video lecture and doing homework, you will see those concepts as well, which are given on page number 105. So you can see while you do the sum and my video lectures. Let's do the total. 28,10,000. Underline, double underline it. Total. That's it. That's how what this company is doing and making profit by buying its own debenture as investment. Please make format for illustration 23, very important. Now we are going to see a different type of debentures over here. Now in this sum, what we are going to deal with is instead of giving cash back, yeah, money back to our debenture holder, we are converting these debentures into shares. These debentures can be converted into either equity share or preference share or new type of debentures. So over here we are going to see a sum where debentures are getting converted into equity shares. So very interesting. Now Prakhar Limited issued 8,000 7.5% convertible debentures. So 8,000 7.5% convertible debenture of rupees 200 each. So face value is of rupees 200 at par as on 1st April 2014. As per the terms of issue of debenture, all the debentures will be converted into shares after 4 years, and for this please dhyan do, one equity share of face value 10 will be issued at a premium of 25% against each debenture. So rupees 10 plus 25, so 2.5. So we will be giving shares worth 12.50, equity share worth 12.50 to our debenture holders. So let's proceed. As per the agreed term, all debentures are converted into shares as on 1st April 2018. Write necessary journal entries in the books of the company. So, first, let's start with the issue of debentures, and stage wise we'll go and we'll do the working in the later part of the sum. Now, dates are given over here. Okay. So 1st April 2014. So 1/4/2014. Write the heading, sorry. Journal entries in the books of Prakhar Limited. So bank account. Now 8,000 debentures into face value 200. They are issued at par. So debit 16 lakh to debenture application and allotment account 16 lakh. Again 1/4/14. Debenture application and allotment account debit 16 lakh to 7.5% debenture account 16 lakh. Now these two are standard entries. So now we have issued the debentures. Now time comes where we have to redeem the debentures, but here we have issued convertible debentures. So accordingly we have to calculate. So date is 1/4/2018. Now this entry is also standard what we have done so far. 7.5% debenture account. Now they are to be redeemed at par, so nothing to worry. Directly 16 lakh to debenture holder 16 lakh. Now we will have to do a working for this because we have to give 16 lakh to our debenture holders, but debenture holders are not going to get money against it. They are going to receive equity shares against this. So we'll have to do the working, find out how many equity shares we have to issue, okay, which are to be issued at a premium. So what are the number of shares? So let's do a working. So working note 1. Working note 1 for number of equity shares to be issued. Now, total amount payable to debenture holder is equal to 16 lakh. So we have to pay 16 lakh to debenture holder. Now, what we are doing, instead of debenture, we are going to give them equity share. So equity share to be issued to debenture holder of face value rupees 10 plus premium rupees 2.5, which is equal to 12.5 per share. So equity share of 12.5 is to be issued towards this rupees 16 lakh. So let's calculate, therefore number of equity shares is equal to 16 lakh divided by 12.5. So 16 lakh is what I have to pay. Against that, I'm giving a equity share of 12.5. So what will be the number of shares? So it comes to 1 lakh 28,000 shares. Very important this working. You'll realize when you do the last entry. So please do this working. Very important. Very important. Now, let's go to the entry. Now on 1/4 2018, debenture holder account. Now I'll do a working over here in the bracket so it becomes easy for you to understand. Now you had to pay to debentures 8,000 debenture holders into rupees 200 per debenture. So debit. So it comes to 16 lakh. Now two, instead of money, we are giving them equity shares. So equity shares, what you are giving them, we have to write in bracket 1,28,000 into, always with the face value rupees 10. So 12 lakh 80,000 and two securities premium reserve account. Now again 1,28,000 into premium is rupees 2.5. So 1,28,000 into 2.5. It comes to 3,20,000. Cross verify. Yes. So this is the entry. Now, why it is important for you to calculate number of shares? You just cannot write the entry debenture holder account debit to equity shares, 16 lakh. You can't do that because equity shares are issued at a premium. So you have to bifurcate it between the face value and the security premium. And that's why we have to first calculate the number of equity shares. There is a fantastic sum over here in the textbook, which is of course not part of the syllabus, but where debentures are to be converted into equity share, preference share, new debentures, or cash. So such option is given to debenture holder. Okay, you want cash, you take cash. You want equity share, you take equity share. You want preference share, you take preference share. You want debentures, you take debentures. Again, all of them are either at a premium or maybe at a discount. So it's a very nice sum and it's already there in my video lecture. I sincerely request you to even do that because I've done it for your understanding. It will be very useful to you going further. Okay, so that's it. Let's close this and let's do the total. Now, even in the textbook, if in the textbook, even if the total is not done, we will be always doing the total so that in case the examiner feels that the total should be there and you have not done the total, you should not lose marks on it. Again, it will also help you to see if there is some mismatch in the amount you have made some writing error or something. Okay, so do the total. This entry is the most important entry for what we did the working. I'll highlight it for you all. Very important entry. This working also very important. So this sum is really important and many times it has come in the board exam.